Dun, dun, dun.
Cough, hack. Quiet on the set. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. In no other frickin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, two idiots who misinterpret the news, so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours. Especially
who you're
ours.
calling old?
Wait. You're old.
Yeah, well, he calls you sir. Calls me old.
Well, I'm not going to complain about that.
What's up, Sean? How you doing? What's up, Botox? How you guys doing out there today? Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Thirsty Thursday, March 11, 2021. Here inside and outside shot of the avatar. And of course, yes, Jack is back. He fixed today's problem in time for today's show. Because
yeah,
ID 10T virus.
Well, I really wouldn't call it that. It was one where they didn't really pay attention to some documentation that was sent over to them.
Yeah, read the docs,
it's easy
man.
To
read the docs,
man. Man,
Kristen
who
John
really enjoys
with 100 bits? Thank you very much.
Reading the fucking manual.
I don't know
anybody that actually enjoys that.
Hey, Jack, you want to be famous? Bam!
Oh! Hold on. Miscellaneous. Twitch stream. Open it. How do I ban? They updated this shit. There it is. Ban.
I was going to say, just right-click on him. He's famous for banning all those idiots who ask whether we want to be famous. We're the most famous train wreck on the internet. Didn't they know that already? They should have done some research before they came in here.
Pretty much
Look out.
Just a train wreck. And 300 bits for the young guy. And you know what that means.
He didn't say the young guy. He called you sir. That's still old.
No. 300 bits for the young guy, which means I need to open up a giveaway, and then I need to come over here to reveal mystery.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Didn't see that because who reads the docs? Yeah, right.
And then I need to message Sean and say, "Here you go, thank you, kind gentleman."
And Sean with 200 bits. Thank you, Sean.
When ski lifts go wrong. Which actually reminds me that my brother did break his collarbone skiing. I don't know how, but when ski lifts go wrong, there you go. That's awesome. Let's look at what this game looks like. Ride into a hilarious construction puzzler packed with over 100 creative physics-based challenges.
And Bridge Troll with 300 bits kicking off
Oh.
the hype trade.
And that means that we get to go over to marbles.
Yes, in a moment, but 200 bits is going to trigger that Lazarus Long quote. And here we go. I am free, no matter what rules surround me. If I find them tolerable, I tolerate them. If I find them too obnoxious, I break them. I am free because I know that I alone am morally responsible for everything I do. That's right. Lazarus Long quote.
And Kitty found out that.
And another 100 bits.
Yay.
And Bridge Troll wants one of them crazy portaling. So how about Pixels Portal Alley? How about that? Pixels Portal Alley.
So we're going to Pixels Portal Alley.
Thank you, Sean. An extra 100 bits for my Social Security increase. Because I'm an old fucker.
Portal Alley. It's loading up, which means that everybody gets to do !play.
And exclamation mark, I love free shit because we just opened them giveaways.
And then we're clicking start. Everybody gets to do 3, !, 2, 1, start.
Oh no, hold on.
Everybody, what, Laz isn't ready?
I said Pixels Portal Alley, but I never clicked the button. But okay, start.
Oh, yeah, I'm down to 57 seconds, so.
That's all right.
Yeah. You'll just be 10 seconds behind me.
Not if you tell me when you got 10 seconds, and then I can click start now and count it down. We're 44% into the hype train.
That works as well.
And of course, you get us up to level 2. We will be giving away a copy of Sniper Ghost Warrior Trilogy. That's about a $45 trilogy. Get us to level 3, F1 Race Stars, also around the same price. Let us to level 4, Atari Retro 150 game pack. And get us to level 5, and I've got a surprise for anybody who gets us to level 5. And I can tell you that that's a $49 game. That much I know. So all those add up. Yeah, we got hundreds of dollars in prizes.
3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2.
John Paxlayer with another 200 bits. 56% with 2 minutes left. Yeah, we're still a couple of seconds behind, but here we go. Pixels Portal Alley. Good luck to everybody. Make sure you're raffled up.
And someone did something. What was that? Oh, Sean with another 300 bits and another mystery game key.
Sweet. Bridge Troll, I'll get you your key in a minute.
The box.
Econdis ejected.
So did everybody enjoy the show without me here?
We had all sorts of fun. Tina ejected.
Mom ejected. Tina's in the lead on my side.
Botox ejected.
In the lead on my side.
Mom ejected.
Okay, and yeah, that game is out of the box that that fucker Sean just got.
Kensai ejected. I was ejected.
Okay.
We're down to 4. Bridge Troll's flaming bag of poo.
We're down to
gets
7
ejected.
on my side.
Down to 3.
Are you sure?
Then there were 3.
Are you sure you're playing Pixels Portal Alley?
Yeah.
Oh, Sean ejected. Azazel rejected. Down to 5.
And not a single person seems to have hit a portal that I could see. Everybody just got ejected, hitting.
Someone just got ejected. That was Laz got ejected. Down to 4 on my side.
We got Azazel, Sean, and Preston left. Preston ejected. Down to 2.
Yep.
Azazel and Sean vying for the win if they both make it through.
3 of us now at Broken Bricks. Broken bricks. Oh, what's going to end up happening? So it looks like it. Tina just got a little nudge around a brick. Okay, 4 of
This
us,
is going to be
all
interesting.
at broken bricks. Who is going to win? It's either going to be Tina or Econdis. Econdis is victorious. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Looks like Sean Paxlayer's got himself a little edge because Azazel's going to break
Econdis
those.
is not on the set. And Econdis, I got another bug for you.
Bug. And
Yeah.
Sean Paxlayer in for the win.
So,
Him and Azazel are the only two to make a grade.
There you go. So here I'm going to show my bug while we're waiting for you to finish. Oops, game window. So I hung up my picture of my Envy Angel that I slaughtered yesterday. But if I go to some of my other portraits, I can't hang them up at all.
Can't hang them up at all, yeah.
Yeah, I can't hang them up on my walls.
Hate when that happens.
So my portrait of a lady, portrait of a gentleman, can't hang them up, man. And that Envy Angel, I can hang up all over the place.
Huh. Real interesting. Real interesting. So what did we do? Did we ever make it to level 2? We didn't make it to level 2? Bummer.
Uh-oh. No, it's not too much deco because if I take down the Envy Angel,
closing the giveaway.
The portrait of a lady. Oh,
Picking
and Azazel wants to see my sexy bow.
Bridge troll.
Yesterday I did farm the Envy Angel. So I did get the portrait. I got the quiver. Hold on. Let's see. Let's go to the quiver. The leather quiver of jealousy. There you go. And I got the Envy Angel bow as well. So that is mine. So I've got the full Envy set.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, we're going to be talking about something here shortly that I think you're going to have.
What's the second map that we're going to? Because then we have a track 69.
I don't have a second map. We only got to 900 bits. And we didn't make the hype train to level 2. We didn't make it to a second map. Nothing.
Okay, so that means that we're going to community map number 69.
Okay.
Oops.
Let's get over to community map 69.
Because Sean tipped the scales on my side. And we're going to be playing a charming something. Charming
we got
Ascension Tower.
Oh, that's funny you say that. Oops. Wrong button. That's the swag.
What?
Because the track I've got is called Dr. Jekyll's Soothing Something. Actually, literally, something.
Yeah, that's funny. Mine's the Charming Ascension Tower. Okay, so we are clicking start.
Little something.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, start.
All right. And I got to get VT out.
And
some
that also means
some
that
game keys.
I'm pulling my giveaway at the end of this map.
So let's see what Bridge Troll's got himself copies of.
Okay.
Scrolling down. Come on. There we go. He's got himself a copy of Lovely Planet 2 April Skies and a copy of Master Spy Deluxe Edition. Yes, 300 bits and the win on the raffle, which I do have to reset. Barbie's Indecent Proposal. No, I don't have that one, unfortunately.
Okay, let's see. Da, 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 da.
And here we go.
Okay.
I will get
Down
those
5.
out momentarily,
Roll.
BT.
And where
Good
the
luck,
hell is this?
everybody. Holy crap, this is a weird looking disco techish. As we head on down the track, Tina taking the lead.
Okay. Laz is in the lead right now into a little mixing bowl of some sort. But Sagewise blew right through it. And that
What the
brick
heck?
just exploded. Oh. And he found some obstacles. Let's see what ends up happening. Will anyone catch up?
Got
The
caught
answer is
in the
no.
track.
Sagewise blowing everybody away. Laz is currently in second.
Go me.
Yep, and we're about to turn around and go up and up and up. Hey, this guy actually fixed things to where it's like, oh, he hit a portal that went somewhere. Laz is now in the lead with Sagewise. They are tied. But Sagewise a little bit ahead, and Sagewise is victorious. A little bit faster than Laz.
Wee bit faster.
Sagewise sending some scrolls your way.
Looks like I am now in the lead.
And shit, what's Sagewise's name?
Sagewise?
Okay, two words with Y spelled properly.
Right, yeah, spelled, yeah, exactly. And I've taken the lead, but we still got a little bit of track left as we head on down.
Tell me, what do I do with a key of envy?
You unlock the NV chastity belt?
There's an envy chastity belt? Sweet.
And Bridge shall be happy to know that both of those game keys that he got were both worth $9.99, $20 worth of games.
Okay, closing giveaway.
As I run for the
wiener.
finish. Mom
Azazel
giving chase.
Getting a copy of Thoth.
Hey, me.
Azazel Reborn. Now I got to go find your name in chat and then click on that and then do that and then boom, boom, boom. And now I need to go see how much is Thoth. $4.99 on Steam. So $5 for doing nothing other than typing in !! I love free shit. Resetting that game. It's a twin stick shooter. What? Okay. Opening giveaway again. So ! I love free shit.
Get in on the action. Make sure you're in on the raffles, because if you're not in it, you can't win it. That's right.
Okay.
So you toasted your audio? What happened to your audio?
Whoa. My audio is toasted. Is that because it's like blowing out or something, or what?
Got your volume up too high? Don't know.
Driver
but yes,
update?
Yeah, that could be it. Y'all might have saw this while I was changing over to Marbles, and don't forget that we do have the NBNN swag store out here on Streamlabs these days. Cool new NBNN swag for you guys and gals to have. You can type in nbnn.info/swag. It'll bring you right to it. Or click the links below on stream.
Clicking that link. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. It takes a little bit. I mean, I'll charge extra for the pre-worn.
Okay.
You know
All right,
how
we are
they're
ready.
charging extra for pre-shrunk and pre-faded and pre-ripped these days. Premium.
Does it come with any free DNA, Laz?
I don't know. I can sneeze on it if you want.
Oh.
Comes, Yeah, I'm not gonna make that joke.
Hey, I mean, there's no telling what you're gonna do.
Yeah,
But if
well.
we make, did you want to meander your way over to the Tweeterverse for that tweet that came
Oh,
out?
absolutely, because
couple hours ago?
we're just all full of tweets.
That one tweet?
Yeah. One tweet last 2 days. One tweet yesterday, one tweet today, all full of info. But
So 2 hours ago, Chris tweeted out, after a few days of misfires, the new programmer thinks he might have a fix for the training dummies, and he's crossing his fingers.
that's right. And if you read the one comment after that,
could you have him take a look at the success fail on crafting next?
yeah,
And maybe fix some Shroud math?
Yeah, because at 100%, we're still failing miserably at 100%.
Yeah. Shroud math, man.
That's right. Trading dummies.
I have not crafted anything lately, so training dummies might actually be training dummies.
Yeah. See, I'm going to take a guess that he went out, looked at the Sultan one, and said, "Hey, I could copy that in and make that damn thing work." Duh. I don't know.
Well, not just Sultan, but all the new player starting scenes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have training dummies in them as well. Training dummies, yeah. And yes, Sabrina, it is working as intended because it was designed that way and refused to be looked at for 5 years. Working as intended.
But I'm hoping that you still have some videos up and open that we never got to. I got to 2 of them yesterday. Or you're going to have to scroll back a week.
Which one?
Well, you're going to have to scroll back up to... you know what? It'll probably be easier. No, I'm going to have to scroll up too because I got to get the titles of them off the post.
Yeah, and that says what the timestamp is. I'm still scrolling back.
Yeah. We're going to start with third-party scripts. Third-party scripts.
Hold on, I'm still scrolling. Where is it? Okay, it's a 3020. Okay, I clicked on it. Let's see what it does. I got to pause it before it loads in. Okay, so we are ready to click start in 3, 2, 1, start.
Yes, so that is that was
okay. On the subject of third-party scripts, there are a lot of helper scripts out there that help people with, like the grind of mass producing whatever, let's call them widgets. Mass producing widgets on the crafting menu, yada yada yada. What is your official stance on people that are not out gathering resources, but rather burning the resources up, and their POTs or in their homes using third-party aids to help them burn up those resources? What is your official stance on that, Chris?
So actually, the new guy on the team got to see some of the me digging into some of these things, we just found there was a problem. I keep a bunch of charts open on, I run 4 monitors on my computer, and I keep charts open on a couple of the monitors that basically show things that deserve looking at. One of those is stuff like when people transfer large amounts of gold from character to character, which, just keep an eye on that type stuff. But another one is when players sell a large volume of items. And one of the things that came up in that was the Obsidian Potion of Restoration, I think it might be. But anyways, it's one specific potion that actually multiple people have been making them in mass quantities. So digging into why, of course, first I was like, okay, is this like an exploit? Is it like, can you make it for the same price you sell it for? And it turns out it was set to one level higher than it should have been in terms of difficulty, which means compared to everything else that was nearly identical, it was more experience per gold you spend on it, just because it was set to one level higher difficulty than it should have been, or the exact, almost identical potions that were, in the same category were. But I mentioned that because the other thing I found is when I started digging into the guys that were doing this, it was clear they were botting the making potions. That was actually, I almost put out an announcement here in the last 24 hours that I was going to start diving into that and enforcing not doing that. It's just, it gets to a really tough part when it's someone doing, if you do like 100 things while you're cruising the web or something. But these are guys that were doing, 24 hours straight type things where it's completely obvious, the exact same pattern, the exact same everything. The policy has always been that it's not allowed, but we just haven't cracked down on it that much. I have cracked down on it before, but I think it's one of those things we're going to have to start looking into cracking down on again, just because it has been getting exploitive. Like I said, these are some people this is not the casual, I did 10 minutes because I needed to make break up a bunch of woods, or I got water for 10 minutes. These are people doing it in excessive ways. Now, it's funny you mentioned that, the thing earlier, you asked a question earlier about when are you going to make it so player goods become, players have to grow this stuff so that it creates a real player market and NPCs don't sell it. The things that were being made were things that they were able to go and buy almost 100% of the ingredients they needed from NPC players. The deciding factor for not telling people I'm going to crack down on it is because I want to get the NPCs to not sell stuff, so everything has to come from the economy. My belief is that economy that will, it'll create shortages, which will drive prices, and those prices will put those botters out of business, basically. Rather than it being they go into NPC person and buy 10,000 of them or whatever, they now have to buy 10,000 from you guys or from some other farmer, find their sources, and that'll create a shortage, and that'll actually break the botting. So we will see on that, but it's not something that's allowed, and it is something that I've been looking at, but there's always a little bigger fish to fry, a little more damaging fish to fry. But again, I'm going to watch it with this stuff, with the changes coming up where you won't be able to buy stuff off of NPC vendors that are ingredients for things.
Okay.
All right. So, as we talked yesterday about taking the items off NPC vendors, that was one of the videos yesterday.
So, you're able to craft an obsidian potion of restoration?
I did not know you were able to craft obsidian potions at all. And I got a chuckle out of him saying people were crafting, I'm guessing more for the experience, because I also covered that in yesterday's show, where dropping potions and dropping scrolls really has killed the alchemy skill for, especially us two. But
well, potions need to actually be useful. So Econdis is clarifying that he just misspoke. It was a potion of restoration, not an obsidian potion of restoration.
Yeah.
But that's one where it's like there's one we've known that for a long time that macroing, botting, or scripting, however you want to call it, has been a bannable offense. What?
Banning, yeah, botting, scripting has been a no-no. Yeah.
Yeah. For a while. So.
But he also turned a blind eye to anybody who was doing it while they were crafting, because again, crafting is just, it's not making gold. It's not breaking anything. Now, if they're selling those, gaining profit off of it, I can understand that. Experience gain in crafting is a bitch. Everybody knows that. And if you know that when you craft the recipe for the first time in a long time, I believe there's a reset cycle at some point where you'll get that heavy experience for crafting stuff. But 24 hours in a row, you're crafting 24 hours in a row, you've got, you got problems. You are just dumb to sit online 24 hours in a row and do that. First off, because that's an easy way to get.
You're begging for that ban.
You're just begging for people to come, inquire as to what the fuck you're up to doing that at that point. Which just, I don't get it. There are other ways to get the experience, but again, doing the same thing over and over. Now, addressing what was addressed yesterday, that the question was asked, why are we still selling goods on NPCs when the farming system's in place and people can grow it and sell it themselves? Something that didn't make sense. I don't know if you watched any of these in advance. Most likely you didn't, because we never watched them in advance. Well, I do to get them, but you don't. Was that his plans of removing them out of the game is first to double the prices for a release cycle and then remove them completely, which, why are we doubling them if you're removing them? Why are you wasting the time? I mean, if you're removing them, just freaking remove them. Well, give everybody fair warning and remove them. Doubling the prices is not going to do anything for a month.
Well, the thing that really, like, when you start talking about that, the way a farmer's market works is you grow the crops, then you go sell it, right? Sometimes you find a third party to sell it for you. So the only crops that should actually be available on that merchant should have been ones that were sold by another player. And so their buy price is cheaper than their sell price.
Right. Now, here's another kicker. We talked about this yesterday, and yesterday we were talking about the vendor pricing along with the vendor global search and pricing. And one of the things that we talked about was the fact that it's already ridiculously low prices on things like cotton, nightshade, garlic, those farm materials, because people know what it costs and everybody's got it down to literally, it's a decimal point now, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 gold per item, because the market is so stiff and there's just so much of it out there on the market. I don't think that that's ever going to stop, first off. If they put in a vendor price guide, then all those prices across the board are going to drop down to pennies, if not decimal points above actual cost. And there's going to be another glut of it. So I don't see how he thinks that this is going to put an end to those people getting their hands on thousands upon thousands of these components needed to do crafting. So I think his thinking is a bit flawed there, and he's really not up on what the economy looks like. Again, it's that design by spreadsheet thing. So with the possible introduction of A, global vendor search, B, global vendor price searching, and then C, removing that out, that's not going to do anything except drop those prices down, and that's a game killer to me. Anytime you make global price searching available and everybody goes down to such a cutthroat, I'm going 1 gold over cost to make the most sales. That kills a game. I'm sorry, because people just look at it and go, fuck that. I can't make any money like that. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing. I'm out of here. And again, I've seen it in several games over the years, and easy way to kill a game's economy is to let everybody look up what the going price is anywhere in the game and be able to come up and beat that. So,
Oh, yeah.
Changing the price, yeah. Crossfire Bugs Eye, you would think so. But again, yesterday we went down, and we'll take this run again across to the farmer. Let's go over to the farmer here, Jack.
Okay.
Okay. You know how long it took them, and they still, A, bungled it, and B, never fully got around to it, because you'd think that that's easy. But if we go over to Mr. Farmer over here and click on buy and sell, we asked for getting more than 1,000. So somebody was smart enough and made it 100,000, which if you played the game long enough, you know that the biggest stack you can have is 32,767, because what is it, 16-bit architecture? Is that what we call it? But whatever causes that.
The 16-bit integer.
Integer.
32,000.
But you'll notice that they put 100,000 on all this stuff here, but for some reason, Rosebush didn't make that. But then you go over to Mr. Baker over here, and if you want baking ingredients, what does Mr. Baker have? Mr. Baker has 5,000, 1,000, because all they did was hit one vendor, because you got to go through each and every one of these prices. So it's not just that easy to change the price. You have to touch every fucking item, first off. And we have thousands of them.
Not really. It's a SQL select statement.
Okay, so
based.
So
you can.
How do you change a bottle of milk?
Well,
okay, say you wanted to change every item on this vendor we're looking at. Is that one move, or is that however many items moves, you got to touch each item to change the price? I say you got to touch each item to change the price.
Well, depends on how much access you have to the back end.
Well, it depends on whether you're making this.
It's all kept in a database, so you can do it just by updating everything there. I mean, because
it's easy to change the price one fell swoop if you make everything the same price. But if you want a bottle of milk to be 10 and a braided loaf of bread to be 8, you got to touch each item to change that. I'm sorry. Even in the SQL database, you still got to go to each number and change that number physically. Thousands of entries need to be changed. So I don't get it. And again, when we asked for that, we wanted that change across the board, but apparently only Mr. Farmer got that change. We wanted to be able to buy coal. Let's see, can we buy? Let's go over here and look at Theo.
Well, I mean, we would have to run down to like the wax guy, the crafting vendor, where it's like 1,700 wax. Like
I just want coal. He doesn't even have coal. The guy next door has got the coal. So run down to the other vendor.
Well, let's just run down to the crafting vendor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it's faster to jump the wall.
Says you. I used to think so, but I get hung up too much trying to get over it.
Where is Laz?
I'm right here.
Okay, you're behind me. Okay, so if you come down to the crafting goods merchant and you buy sell, you end up with 468 for bundles of feathers. Then scroll all the way down to like wax. Now it's 6,000. But it was a random number.
It looks like somebody's actually been updating this, because last time I came down to buy this stuff, let's see, what is coal? Let's see, coal. Yeah, coal 6,000. That wasn't there last time. And again, I haven't bought coal in quite some time. But somebody's been updating these numbers because these weren't up. But these are more realistic numbers. Again, flower vase 68, gust ball insignia 99. You know, it's just how come these are odd numbers? Everything should be either 1,000, 10,000, nice round numbers, 5,000. Instead of 1,000, 6,000, 4,500. It just, so I say that would be easy enough to set quantity. Set quantity, all items, 30,000, okay? And everything, you can do that real quick in one fell swoop in a SQL database. But changing those prices individually, nah, that's just, I don't see how that, now if he's just talking about the farming products, that's, probably less than an hour's worth of work going around changing nightshade, garlic. And again, let's go over to our, here's the other good example where you buy these items. You can come over to the alchemist over here, and he's actually got a pretty decent amount. You can get 10,000 black pearl. Yeah. Yeah, but you can only get 5,000 flasks. You can get 10,000 mandrake. You can get 10,000 nightshade, and then potions at 100 apiece. Now recipes. Some people actually resell these recipes. I wouldn't know anybody who does things like that, but it'd be nice to be able to buy more than one at a time. For that resale value. And again, 10,000 at a time. Real easy to get when I'm making scrolls. I come down here. Well,
like for this stuff, the only one that's not farmable of the reagents is black pearl, sulfur's ash. What else?
Those are the only two that really make any difference that I've ever come across. Again, then your crafting components, your wax.
Yeah.
Your coal, I mean, you can farm a little coal, but never enough to do anything decent with. Those components you need to buy. Now, black pearl, we've been asking for oyster and black pearl harvesting on water since the introduction of water. Lots. And, is there waxing in game? No, unfortunately not. And, that would be interesting. But again, what it comes down to is the cost. And again, let's look at the cost real quick. Again, I didn't look at that. Cost of black pearl, 6 gold each. Right now on these guys, the ones that really matter were nightshade, 4 gold apiece. And what's the other one? Mandrake.
I might as well buy some black pearl while I'm here. I might need it in the near future.
Yeah, mandrake and nightshade at 4 gold apiece. On the VMC price guide, those items are respectively. Let me pull up the list here. Foraging. Nightshade selling for 1.3 and mandrake selling for 1.3. Same thing. Garlic at 4 gold apiece. That price is 1.4, already down to a decimal point level. So removing these off of the vendors and creating what you think is going to cause a lack of products. So what was the word he used? I'm headed back to the lot.
Lack of availability. I'm just recalling it.
Lack of availability. I think he needs to think again. Absolutely. Oh, by the way, Sean, thank you for the purchase of a face mask. I saw that. Purchased a face mask off the store. Thank you very much. And Waldo for another 100 bits. Come on, you gonna make it through the gate? Now you're buying black pearl. Yeah, so I don't foresee that. And with the advent of removing it off of that, I see more people actually opening up farms to get in on the action, which I think is going to make more availability. Oh, you just recalled back, you fucker.
I said I was doing that.
I didn't hear you. I ain't wasting a recall scroll like that. Come on. So I just don't see how that's going to do it. Personally, I really don't. I fully agree with making it so that you got to get them off players so that you can stimulate the economy. But I don't think it's going to stimulate the economy. I think it's going to make the economy more cutthroat. And again, oh, I see. Waldo kicked us over. Yeah. So Waldo gets to pick a track. That's right.
Okay.
Waldo put us at that point.
And
Wasn't paying attention there.
Or I should say, I'm working here. I'm working here.
I'm working over here. Working.
Ah, fucking A. It's like, why do I work?
Because they pay you stupid money to do it.
They do something.
All right, we're playing Temple of Steve here on Marbles. Exclamation play. Get in on the action. Exclamation. I love free shit.
Am I doing random or what am I doing?
Random. Yes, random.
Hold. I mean, distracted here, man. Distracted. It's that work thing. And I chose the wrong fucking window. Marbles. Random track. I'm playing something.
And Buzzkill, it's not 60 gold pieces. I said they're worth 60 gold pieces for rent, and that's what they're worth. I'd buy them at 50 gold pieces. 50, not 60. Yeah. And I do that through buy orders, purchase orders on my vendors. That's my supplier. People sell them to my vendors.
Okay, we are clicking start in 3, 2, 1, start.
And yes, again, I do get it. People do sell it.
Yes.
But as I pointed out yesterday, is the game has set the price at 60 gold pieces per Kodo. Anybody paying more than that, I'm sorry. My opinion is you're a fool. Now, should they set that price based on the economy with a variable number? Most likely, but you know. I've got a vendor in Soultown, full disclosure. And I've got quantities of 100, 500, and 1,000. And you'll be surprised how many people come by and sell them. As we head to the races.
Okay, dropping down the pegboard are people. Tina in the lead. I'm playing Frozen 2 over on my stream. Hopefully everybody also did. Exclamation mark, I love free shit, especially on my stream. And I mean Laz's stream because he's pulling the giveaway at the end of this map.
That's right. Torque Live. Taking the lead.
Oh, hi, Torque. How's it going? V Gates. Okay.
Got Mika and Sentinel giving him chase.
Yep.
Mass rimming. That's right. Mass rimming.
Let's see.
Torque taking that lead. Keeping it real. Coming through the Temple of Steve. Yeah, it seems like the game doesn't know the value of gold. Well, again, the gold sync thing is something Jack and I, again, have harped on for ages. The best gold sync that was in the game was originally rent and housing, and we believe that it should have stayed that way. And no, we've got to make it easy.
Should have been increased.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tax, it should have increased. It should have never
A
gone away.
city lot should only be held by a guild rich enough to do it. You know how many city lots I've got? I got a
Yeah.
keep lot. I've got a city lot. I've got a town lot, all taxable that I pay for.
Well,
Again,
that
I'm not
and
your usual.
they also fucked up with the upgrade a lot
Torque
to
ejected.
tax free via Kodos, and we still haven't even gotten the water lot, the taxable water lot.
Mika ejected. Sin assist falls through for the win. Bridge troll
Azazel
ejected.
is actually
Tina
in the lead right
ejected.
now with Laz right
Azazel
behind him.
ejected.
Azazel taking over the lead. Laz got confused and went the wrong way. It's a natural state.
Crossfire Bugseye ejected.
Let's see.
Mom ejected. Let's see if these last two can pop in, and they did. Lots of ejections this game, and Synassist for the win. Everybody send your scrolls to Synassist. Noob Skyblabber with another 300 bits. That's going to get Noob a mystery game key.
Azazel still in the lead. We're coming up to the final corners. Azazel has a clear path to victory. No one anywhere near him. So Azazel Reborn is victorious. Congratulations there, Azazel.
Congrats.
Now what's Azazel's in-game name?
Oh, damn.
It's not Azazel Reborn.
I know. That's what's Indrid?
In-game name.
Isn't
It's not
Azazel?
Indigo Love Jones.
No. Bobby's mysterious trash.
What?
I'm reading Bridge Troll. Bridge Troll's on a Barbie roll.
Okay.
And Noob Skyblabber's got himself a copy of Battle versus Chess. Battle versus Chess. Congratulations,
Indigo
Noob.
Love Jones.
Indrid. Indigo? Is it Indigo? Okay, yeah.
For Azazel, yeah. It's like, hey, can't remember everything, man.
We try.
Okay. Getting too old and got CRS syndrome.
I gotta find Crossfire. And our other topic, we're not going to have time to get into that because it's going to take a long time. It's got to do with barding. And I know Jack really is going to have a lot to say on that topic after hearing what Chris has got to say on it. So we're going to save that soapbox for tomorrow. The hell is that?
Soapbox for what? Soapbox for what?
For the other video we have on barding and what Chris has got to say. I'm sure.
Barding.
I'm sure you. No, save it for after the video tomorrow. Because again, I think you're gonna enjoy that. And there you go, Crossfire. Thank you very much. But meanwhile,
I am including a picture in chat so that way you can see my barding tree. So that way you can see that I am completely useless whenever it comes to being a bard.
Oh yes, completely useless.
I've only got 1,300 points in it.
There's Jack's bard skills.
Yeah.
I forget. Did I actually GM all that? I have to go look here now. Let's see. Under bard.
And more work messages.
Yeah, I basically GM'd all that stuff except for the specialization, and I guess there was a new one included voice training.
Yeah. And you can see that I've actually leveled my voice training all the way up to 51.
51. I see that. Yeah. Didn't know there was a new skill added, but yeah, I GM'd all that back when it first came out, and
fucking barding. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't used any of it.
Yeah. Look at that time, man.
I know. Time to go over to that NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar.
That thing on
Property manager
NBNN.info.
slots on sale. What is that? You got slots on sale? Really?
Property? Who cares?
I care, because I never have enough slots, but yeah, it's still too much to pay for them.
At NBNN, Shroud of the Avatar community calendar on NBNN.info. Just click the calendar button and you too can look at this aggregated mess of all of the available Google public calendars related to Shroud that guy knows about, all in one space. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You should tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia to listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with us.
Indeed.
7 p.m. this evening on WRFB is the 70s at 7. At 10 p.m. on Virtue Radio is Chaotic Country with Jerikith Rivenson. And at 10 p.m. on WRFB is the Weckwood Room with Waz's Wad, where you cover some walk and wool history just for you.
Absolutely. And yes, I know I didn't pull that last giveaway. I'm going to pull two at the end here in just a minute. So I'll pull the winner of the race, and then I will pull the end of show. At the same time, just because we can. And of course, you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Cineassists, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us on replays on YouTube, on Twitch, on WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. We don't care how you listen or watch, just as long as you get your daily giggles and grins from us here. Doesn't matter how you do it. Of course, it's thanks to all your support that's kept us here. 7 years anniversary is coming up, St. Patrick's Day. Actually, I have to actually go calculate that. That'll be actually starting the 8th year, even though we're on season 6. But we'll keep you abreast of that. Shroud math, folks. Shroud math is how that works. Starting our 8th year, but only in season 6. How do you figure? Yes, because that first one, March to December, I kicked that out for the first season. Didn't count that as a first season, only started counting after that. And of course, starting our 8th year, not finishing our 8th year, going into it. We've been here a long freaking time. That's all I got to say. Year 1, part 8.
The day that I wasn't here, Laz had zero computer issues. I'm in Texas. He's in Florida. So no clue. But when I'm not here, he doesn't open up Zoom. And that's like the only.
Actually, I know what happened. It was a marbles thing, but I clicked the button and I clicked another button instead of waiting for the last one. It hung it up. But yeah, Shroud Math gets it all. Of course, don't forget the Britannian Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, located over in the Quell region near the town of Etzer. And the Duke is working on a new area for sales. It's going to be public. If you live in the town, there'll be a public place where you can go sell on that public vendor in the town coming up. I'll announce that once it's fully functional open. WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, for your latest news, entertainment, and listening pleasure inside or outside of the game 24/7 around the clock. Shroudmusic.com for ABC file needs. And of course, our favorite sponsor, because it's where we sell and buy things ourselves, out at shroudmarketplace.com. Don't forget to visit shroudmarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. And Jack's going to tell you all about it in a minute and a half or less.
That's right. You need to go to shroudmarketplace.com, click on that register button, and buy everything Shroud related from over 200 different users, or 200 different players registered as vendors. Anything and everything, as long as it's not a bannable offense, can be bought or sold at Shroud Marketplace. If you want to sell your stuff, you do need to click on vendor registration on the left-hand side. Anything and everything, like look right there. Cutlass of the Swashbuckler added. Got billion adventure experience, 100 million adventure experience. Anything and everything Shroud related can be bought or sold at shroudmarketplace.com, from accounts, game gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to services. anything and everything, you can go visit my shop, or you can go visit Laz's shop.
That's right. Lazarus Long's Weddings and More, because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. You're looking for Peloton rares, you want to buy a duck, whether it's a wooden duck or a pet duck, we've got you covered. Need more cowbell, we've got it. Bulk ore, bulk suet, all sorts of items available. Want that rare Lord British Silver Serpent necklace? Got some of them floating around as well. Can't find those anymore. And I'm not going to jinx it by saying it, but I'm surprised. That's all I got to say. I'm surprised.
Hey man, the hob cabinet too.
Yeah, there's another one. I'm surprised. That's all I got to say. But happy that they haven't done that whatsoever, because that would really tick off a lot of people in the community by doing that.
Well, shit, like they care.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But yeah, it's time for us to close this giveaway over here.
That's right.
And
We're going to be closing both giveaways. But I'm going to shout out to all our people today. Thanks to Bridge Troll. Thanks to Noob Skyblabber. Thanks to Sean Packslayer. Thanks to Preston John. Thanks to Waldo for their bits today and their support. Thanks to guys like you and viewers like you who keep us going here. And again, I'm going to be pulling 2 right here.
And thank you to
right
Sean
now.
And Waldo. And Gorik's got himself a copy of Through the Woods.
Okay, we're closing it out. We're picking the first winner. And the first winner, Noob Skyblabber. Congratulations, Noob. And the second winner, Bridge Troll again. Congratulations, guys. And let's go ahead and see what you guys won. Noob Skyblabber, you've got yourself a copy of Quantum Replica. And Bridge Troll's got himself a copy of Re-Legion. Congratulations. Quantum Replica, $7.99. Re-Legion, $9.99. So congratulations, guys. I'll get those off to you here in just a minute. So hang tight while I do that. Meanwhile, we got to get out of here for today. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.